it's your girl Renee, and today I'm going to be planting my onions. I bought these onions right here from Lowe's, and you get 100 different 3 varieties for $3.99, and they have the red ones that look like this, and look, the red ones are already starting to starting to come alive. So I got some red ones, and then you get some white ones. See the white ones? And you also get some yellow ones. So I'm going to be planting these today, and I am going to add some of this Biotones starter to the soil. I already have a good compost already here, so I'm just going to put some of that Biotone in my container. And this is a cement container that you can get at Lowe's, and I think they were like $5. And then I'm going to put some of this bone meal, this blood meal in here. I already have bone meal already in here, and I'm just going to mix it all together, make sure it's well incorporated into the soil. Get it real good mix, because you want to start your onions off with a good start. Give them something to feed on while they are growing and maturing. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all red on one side, and then I'm going to put white on one side, and then the yellow. So as you can see, this is the root that goes on the bottom. This is the top. So I usually just put a little hole and I cover them up. That's what I do. Roots. If you're not sure about the roots, you can see it right there. And I put about maybe about 5 inches apart, so I can see. And I'm going to be doing 2 containers of these onions, because these onions did so well for me last year that I decided that I was going to double it up, double down this time, because we went through these onions so quickly. And I just push them in there. So in these onions here, they won't get very big. They're like little small medium-sized onions. So let's put some of the white ones in here and see how many we can get, because I need to have some for 2 trays. So the white will go next. I usually just push them on in. Nothing better than growing your own onions. I'm going to put two rows of each variety. Now, sometimes you need to squeeze your onions, because look at that. You see how this one smashes in? That is not a good onion. So we're going to just put that to the side, and we're going to grab the next one. See how this one deflates like a balloon? That means that is not a good one. So we just put that to the side. You notice every time I pick up an onion, I squeeze it to make sure it's a good onion. Now let's do the yellow. Same thing with the yellow. Just gonna stick it in there, squeeze it, make sure it's a good onion. And some of these shapes comes in all kinds of sizes. Now, some of these are like the big, good ones, and then you have the really small little baby ones. And them baby ones, I usually put like 2 together, because I don't know how well they'll do and how much they'll develop. Let's see. See, this is a little baby one. We won't know. We'll just put 2 of them together. If you've never grown onions before, you should try because they're easy peasy. And then I usually just put some dirt around them, kind of tuck them in like a little blanket all around the onion and keep the top part out. And I don't think Rocky the squirrel will be digging in this container, because I know he don't like onions. He didn't mess with these last year, and this is how my crop looked last year. Can you see that? See how beautiful they come out after they mature and they grow as big as I want them to. I usually put them on my table and I let them stay out for a couple of weeks. But one tip that I found out about onions is that when your onions are starting to get the green tops, you know, like the green onions, I usually cut the top of the green off, and then I use them, like you can like store them in your refrigerator, you can freeze them, but I love those because I love putting them in my salads and stuff. And another tip is when your onions are starting to get big, you need to spoon them. Usually I just take my finger and I just move the dirt from around the base, because then that gives the onion more room to breathe and more room to expand that bulb of that onion. So when I see that they're starting to get fat, then I come out and I start spooning them. All right, you guys, only thing I'm gonna do now is I am going to water them in, put them in their spot, and let Mother Nature do the rest for me. So if you want to try this variety of onions, this is what you need to look for. These are delicious. I like them because they come in 3 types of onions, because I like the red ones. My husband likes the yellow and the white. He doesn't like the red. So it's an onion for everybody in your family. So with that being said, get out there. It's only like $4 for 100 onions. You can't beat that. And then look how they come out. Look how beautiful these onions are. Look at that close up. Isn't that a beautiful thing? All right, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope this video helped you and convinced you that growing onions is easy peasy, and you want to keep them in direct sunlight. And I'm just going to stick those over there so I can keep an eye on them, just in case we have any kind of visitors like birds or Rocky coming around, sniffing around and seeing what's in these containers. But like I said last year, he did not bother this container, so it was a good onion year for me. All right, guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, grow some onions. They're beautiful. Look at that. That's what made me want to make 2 pans of these onions. All right, guys, take care.